How you doing, Trench? I'm back.
If you're a sincere seeker of truth, check that.
It's very clear to you and to every single very advanced student and specialist that the standard narrative has holes in it. That's what I'm going to say. The standard narrative does not answer some very pressing questions. That the standard narrative has holes in it. That's what I'm going to say. The standard narrative does not answer some very pressing questions. That the standard narrative has holes in it. That the standard narrative has holes in it. That the standard narrative has holes in it, has holes in it, has holes in it, has holes in it.
But for the sake of the truth, to piece together and find out what really happened. Then we have Yasir Qadhi, who found himself in this dilemma, spent his whole life diving into Islam, memorizing the Quran and learning it, only to find out that there are huge holes in the story. Now what does he do? Then we have Farid, who, being the self-righteous defender of the Ummah, decided that Yasir Qadhi was dangerous and needed to be exposed for thinking the Quran wasn't preserved. Then we have Dawah Man, another self-righteous idiot, who amplified Farid and publicly condemned Yasir Qadhi. Instead of privately dealing with these issues, these Muslims caused it to spread more and more. Yasir Qadhi couldn't do a thing. This was all out of his control.
That's him sharing the email.
Dajjal with a small d.
This is with a small d,
Or
this
we can
one.
say mini Dajjal.
Who's giving
no
it to
problem.
the other capital D,
But there
Dawah
is
Man.
one Dajjal with a big D, okay?
It transpires, people, that behind all these D's was Gangu Delhi. With the big G. This one. So it now appears.
Can you see these?
This right here is the transcript to the emails, people, that you can see that are on Ismail Patel's Facebook page, where he's showing the emails between him. He's finally only revealed them this week, where he's speaking back and forth to Gangu Delhi. And he's kind of apologizing, but at the same time saying, I was in touch with a really big... this is another one where he's saying, I was in touch with this academic, one of UK's finest academics, with him. As you can see, here is part of an email that, once again, I do apologize to you for the mess. Farid Al-Khaja. Oh, this one. What? This one? Farid's full name, Gangu Delhi, full name Al-Khaja. What? This one, huh? Huh? Khaja Sara? Khaja Sara in Urdu is... I couldn't help it, people. I couldn't help it. I had to do this, okay? But this... Khaja ji, I didn't realize he was Khaja. Khaja. Allah, 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 Allah. So Khaja ji, so right here, anyway, coming back to these emails, you've got, it was leaked. You've got Khaja does, bring it back in here. He owns up. This did make me think, actually, was that what the TS stood for in his TS? Naughty, 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 naughty. You naughty, naughty.
You
naughty, naughty, naughty. So all this fitna, all this drama, come on, like, think about it. We're thinking, Yasir Qadhi has really dug such a deep hole that a portion of the Ummah has drowned. We hear reports people have apostatized, they've had doubts in Islam, they've done all of this. who was behind this? I would never have thought it was our very own Khaja Gangu Teli. Oh my God! Honestly, I am lost for words. I'm at a loss for words here. This whole fitna was created by this Wahhabi, this Wahhabi Khaja Gangu Teli. What the hell was he trying to do? He was trying to save the ummah by exposing emails to Dawaman, because Dawaman's friend is one of the best academics in the UK. It was like, whoa, oh my God. I was like, so yeah, I had to do some of those dumke to just think, to get over this, man. I just couldn't. I felt like this is, look. Kaha Raja Boj, kahan Gangu Teli. This is the thing. This is the thing, people. Well, I had to share that with you guys. Farid leaks. And indeed, not only does, if only for this leak, they had created a nappy that could have prevented. Obviously, look at it. This leak from Gangu Teli was enough to drown Yasir Qadi. And with him, with Yasir Qadi trying to somehow paddle through the situation, he managed to drown a bunch of other people with him as well, because of his magnificent explanation, which was so terrific. So this is like, wow. Oh man, this is just, I did not see this coming, so I had to share that with you guys.
Now fast forward 4 years, these leaked emails are still causing controversy and doubt, to the point where Mohammed Hijab, who had some rapport with Dr. Qadi, decided to bring these up in a safe dialogue on his platform. Lo and behold, this was his biggest mistake and ended up being his and Qadi's undoing. He asked Dr. Yasir Qadi about the preservation issue, saying that this was the most popular question that people had for him.
On this point, I just wanted to go to another thing, which is probably the most, when I put on the community page, the most asked thing, which is, there was a video that was released by one of our brothers some time ago, Brother Imran, and he released this big video about the leaks of some kind of email chat that you were involved in about preservation of Quran. Okay.
Yasir tried to hold him off and told him not to push the issue.
What would you write?
You're pushing me. And I'm saying it's not hikmah to listen.
But Hijab kept ramming through it with questions, insisting they had to discuss it. After the interview, the backlash was severe. Hijab even threw Yasir Qadi under the bus, saying, "We will refute him if he goes against the Quran." And he took down the last 30 minutes of their conversation. He didn't even bother doing a clean edit. He just cut out the whole ending of it. It just ends in the middle of a conversation. He didn't even put the intro back, anything like that. He just hastily removed it, all of it. But it wasn't enough. It was too little, too late. Muslims were having doubts. Many were leaving Islam. And then Yasir Qadi went on the offensive. He wrote an angry post on Facebook saying the Quran was actually preserved. He filed a copyright claim that failed against David Wood's response video and maybe others. Then he ultimately took down the entire video from his channel now. Unfortunately for him, after already receiving over 100,000 views or more, this has gone viral like nothing else. I myself have received a comment on my blog yesterday from a Muslim who said, "Currently, I'm grappling with what Yasir Qadi said about Quran preservation." There was even a portrait someone drew in London in chalk representing what Dr. Qadi said. If anything ever went viral, it's this.
holes.
All Farid, Hijab, and Qadi do is speed up the decline of the Quran. It was already there in academia. It just wasn't known to the masses. And they did it all on their own, without any help from any ex-Muslims. The Muslims themselves made the problems with the Quran super obvious for everyone to see. And the bumbling damage control just made it worse. Now we get to the dark parts. Hijab recently told apostate prophet to commit suicide, which is definitely harassment. What was his justification? He ended up uploading a clip justifying what he said. He said, "Oh, you guys don't think there's anything wrong with suicide, so what's the problem?"
Likewise, I said to a puss recently, I said to him, look, if I were you, a coward like yourself, I'd rather die from the cowardliness that I have, the pain of a coward, than continue, or something to this effect. So go and jump off a building, go and kill yourself, because it shouldn't be morally objectionable on your worldview. I'm paraphrasing what I said, not word for word. So there was uproar from his people. Like, how can you say this? How can you wish death upon him? What's wrong with wishing death? And what is wrong with asking someone to kill themselves on your worldview? What is wrong?
This is his logic. I personally don't think there's anything wrong with suicide in some cases, but it's not black and white. I don't think people should commit suicide. I think we should help them to see the value in life. I think they should be given help if they're sad and angry and depressed. If they, however, ultimately do not want to live, it's their choice, as long as they have control of their mind and understanding what they're saying. I'm not against euthanasia with conditions. In no way whatsoever do I think it's okay to tell people to kill themselves. Just like I wouldn't go around telling Muslims to marry a 6-year-old. That would be stupid. Then in a recent video that Hijab uploaded, he was screaming and ranting things like, "You are an imbecile and weakling if you have doubts. Orientalist slave. Orientalists are all my students. No Christian shall dare challenge Islam. I am angry and shaking. Be scared of me. Doubts are embarrassing. You have doubts because you Muslims watch too much Netflix and don't read Islamic books. Too many emails about mass people leaving Islam. Imbecilic slaves. Be a man. Don't you dare come up to me and go use a toilet."
Some Muslims can have doubts about it. I don't get it. But then you have Muslims say, "I have got doubts, I don't know," and this can't be quiet. Have some guts, be a man. Stop being the slave of the Orientalists. Come on, it's an inferiority complex. Why, man? Brother, I have doubts. What doubts, man? What embarrassment is that? Why you have doubts? Why? So tell me now. I don't understand. Why you have doubts? What kind of man are you anyway? Huh? What kind of woman are you? What kind of Muslim are you? What kind of Muslim are you? Let's be honest about the situation. Putting doubts in that one's heart and that one's mind and this one's soul. Quiet, man. David Wood, you've not read a damn thing. All you're reading is all you get your information from is me. I'm your teacher, boy. And all of you people, I'm your teacher to Orientalists. Wallahi, we are your teachers. And you know it. Don't pretend to be our teacher. You have nothing on us. You know nothing. Don't ever come and step up to us, wallahi. All of you. And thanks for listening to me. I'm shaking. You need to use the toilet now. I know you do. Now listen carefully. Listen carefully, and I want you to all listen. I know the enemies of Islam are listening to me. Let me tell you, my guy, if you saw what I look like now, believe me, a lot of the enemies of Islam would be very scared. Just like Aepus was very scared. Many of them would be very scared, because you know, when we come with the truth and the haqq, when we come with the truth and the haqq and all of the details like this, khalas, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? And a lot of you are losing faith, and you should. Uqsumu billahi al-azim, I know the Christians are on this chat. Lose faith. I tell you, lose faith. It's better for you. Uqsum billah, you are deceived and self-deluded. Dunning-Kruger effect, you jokers, you imbeciles. How dare you talk about the Quran, you imbecilic individuals. Sahaba were going to beat each other up because they didn't know. Is this one saying it? Get the hell out of here. Get the hell out of here. And these weak Muslims in the West, sending me emails and this, I'm losing my faith and I'm a hafiz, I'm losing. Get the hell out. You are never a strong believer in the first place, you weakling. You're a weakling because you don't know your tradition. You're sitting there watching Netflix and you don't read the books of Islam. That's why you are where you are. That's why you are where you are, you imbecile.
You can see he's not well from this clip. He doesn't seem okay. He's very upset and incredibly unstable. he really needs to stop right now and take a break, step away from this whole thing, because he's going way too far. After Abdullah Gondal posted this clip of him saying these things, with a link to the full lecture, he went crazy and he has started posting pictures of me, posting pictures of my wife, as well as Gondal and his wife, with some vulgar, sexually explicit captions. I'm not going to repeat what he said here, but it's BDSM related. Hijab seems to know a lot about this stuff. He seems to be so well acquainted in these matters. Seems like he's quite a naughty boy. I had to Google this stuff myself. The most embarrassing thing here is that hijab is giving Muslims and non-Muslims knowledge of sexual kinks. A Muslim preacher mentioning golden showers, caging, and I don't know what. Hijab posted the pictures with, "Do we have permission from them to disparage the loved ones?" And then he said, "What in that phraseology indicates that I want to insult your wife? I don't care to do so, but you are a moral hypocrite. You should give us permission to disparage your loved ones if you value freedom." He's saying, I'm not going to insult your wife. He's posting pictures of them, but he's basically dog whistling to others to go ahead and abuse our loved ones. Hijab isn't getting it. Mocking public figures, especially ones who have passed away, does not give you the right to retaliate and mock and attack and publicly abuse people's children or wives.
It's the one and only Digo Double G.
Wood, David's wife, a public figure who has her own content. Here she is between two men. So notice, because my wife is in the middle seat, Hijab posts, here she is between two men. Between two men? Ho ho! You know what that means in Islam. If you're between two men, ho ho! So that's what so for some reason Hijab took this down.
This is the sick mind of Mohammed Hijab.
Instantly. And yeah, so yeah, AP. So we have that post with me. We have this post against you, which me and Abdullah, yeah, we didn't catch on. This is all directed to your. Yeah, see, look, guys, I don't know what to do, man. I don't know what to do here, guys, because look at this. Wow, so many chapters I could pee on if Mohammed Hijab is really obsessed with these golden showers and so on. Guys, you don't understand, right? What do? Yeah, I make fun of your prophet, but I make fun of your prophet because he's, as far as I can tell, the most horrible person in the history of humanity. That's why I make fun of him, and I make fun of him because I believe it's a peaceful way of responding to a horrible person, right? It's a peaceful way of responding to a horrible person. I don't want people killing and slaughtering. I don't want people killing and slaughtering over this stuff. But look, so here we have Holy Quran. Hijab, you're the one who's saying, they're criticizing Muhammad. They're criticizing the Prophet. Therefore, we will attack their wives. Dude, you seem to think, well, they did it, therefore I can escalate. And you seem to think that we can't escalate. Are you serious? I'm an escalator. Put me in a mall because I'm an escalator, dude. that's what I do. I just wait for you guys. But look, my goodness, what is this? Oh, look at that. Oh my goodness, look. I don't know if you guys can see this. It's a little light there. Look at that. Surat Al-Fatiha. You guys see Surat Al-Fatiha here? Surat Al-Fatiha, man.
Yeah.
John, do you really think we can't escalate? Do you? My goodness. Do you really think that you want to go this route? You think, he may Islamicize me. He made the boom boom room, dude. I will buy the domain pissonthequran.com if you keep going down this road. And every single thing that happens, I will say this is because this is Mohammed Hijab. He's putting us in this direction. Hey Mohammed, you like to spit, right? Puh. Ali. Puh. Ali. Puh. Oh, Surat Al-Fatiha. Want to keep playing with me, dude? Next time I'll actually swallow the surah, and you know where that'll go in 2 days. You know where that'll be in 2 days. You want to go this route? Or do you not to remember that the next time you're reciting Surat Al-Fatiha during your prayers? I order you not to recall me chewing up and spitting out your surah. I order you. Don't do it. Don't remember that every single time. You really want to go, Hijab? Because here's the thing. Hijab, you and your fans, you think like little kids. You think like adolescents. Oh, we'll make fun of them. Oh, we'll make fun of them, right? I think like Lex Luthor on crystal meth, okay? You don't want to, come on, you don't want to mess with me. You don't want to mess with me, dude. I'll do it. All right, what do you guys think?
You got that's how they do ruqya, so you must be cured of your jinn now, of your magic spells on you and all your evil eye.
I am.
I
feel way better. I feel way better.
Swallow the Quran, that means the fire can't touch you, right? Because that part is blessed now. So maybe you're partly Muslim now after you eating Quran.
Oh my god.
Oh wow.
You have the Quran in you now.
Now what are you gonna do?
Guys,
I didn't expect that at all.
That's what's so funny when he's like, oh, when my nuclear bomb blows up. And I'm thinking, dude, my 4-year-old could have thought of something more creative than what you just did right there. Let alone me, man. I could dial it up, dude. I could dial it up.
Dude, you're like Aisha's goat.
And notice, guys, don't get mad at me. I mean, Aisha's goat did worse to your Quran than that. But I mean, what he's saying earlier, right? What he's saying earlier. We read the tweet. If you were here earlier, we read the tweet where he's saying, and I encourage all of you to go out and harass these people, harass their families, harass their wives, right? He's encouraging his followers. Hijab, we can do that too, right? We could say, I'm not going to say it, but I mean, I might say it later, but I could say, guys, everyone send me your videos of you urinating on various chapters of the Quran so that I could put it all on my website, pissonthequran.com. And I want everyone to take video clips of these and put them on Twitter and start sharing them with every one of Hijab's fans. Everything Hijab posts, share it with all of his fans and all of his followers and keep bombarding them, right? You'd think, are you serious, dude? Are you really? Is this how, this isn't where I want to go. Right? You see where we go. I like doing live streams, having Muslims on, having discussions and so on. Hijab, you're the one saying, well, if you're going to criticize the Prophet that calls for your death, how dare you? How dare you? We will go after your wives. Great, dude. You want to dial it up? Dial it.
It's the one and only Digo Double G.
That the standard narrative has holes in it. That's what I'm going to say. The standard narrative does not answer some very pressing questions. That the standard narrative has holes in it. That the standard narrative has holes in it. That the standard narrative has holes in it. Has holes in it. Has holes in it. Has holes in it. Holes.
Puh! Ali! Puh! Ali! Puh!
Anyways, I'm done.
I'll be back.
Surprise.
Puh!